If you don't do two-finger method, your skin's gonna die. I meant to shave first before hopping in the shower. On days when I'm not filming, I'm actually a lot more lazy and I don't shave. But on days when I have to shoot something or film, I do shave. And then I just now realize how hard it is to talk while shaving. Did you know shaving is actually a form of exfoliation? And that's why a lot of times you see guys like with really good skin. That's only because like we shave almost every day, you know, at least to kind of like remove the facial hair and also just kind of create like an even texture on our skin. You know, we don't look as messy and stuff. But that's one of the key reasons why I've noticed as a guy, where every time I shave, my skin appears more healthy and more even because the hair really absorbs so much of the hydration and moisture in our skin. So when I do remove like my facial hair, the hydration gets like, you know, restored this way. That's how I think about it. Once again, the most unflattering angle, but the reason why I use a microfiber towel is because when you dry your hair, microfiber towels work better in protecting your hair from like breakage and foliage. I'm still losing a lot of hair, but this is like just one way for me to like not lose a lot more than I probably would. I don't know. I picked this up I think on AliExpress, so they were like $2 each. And then I have my separate microfiber towel here for my face. Let's put on some of these arm bands, scrunchy things. After I shower, I usually want to do my hair care only because I've recently learned that doing your hair care right after you shampoo is the best because your scalp is like moist, you know. So I'm gonna go with my minoxidil, not prescription. It's from Keeps, and I use this only because it's the most affordable option I have. And minoxidil is like the only proven hair treatment that prevents hair loss. At this point, I'm not even like expecting this to help me with hair growth. As long as it can help me with hair loss, like preventative hair loss, I'm a happy camper. I'm not asking for a lot anymore. And this only works on your crown of your head. So don't put this on like your hairline because it's just going to be a waste of product. You want to work on your hairline, which I also do have to work on it, but I haven't started that treatment yet. I should. And that is finasteride. You want to do that on your hairline. Honestly, at this point, this little dropper thing, like the liquid form, is, and also you want to pat it in for better absorption. Same idea applies to skin, right? Scalp is a skin. I'm about to just switch over to like the finasteride pill because this is taking a lot of time. And I know there's like a finasteride spray, like a mist, but I just feel like the mister will just kind of get everywhere, and I feel like that's not something I want. Like I don't want finasteride and minoxidil to like get on my skin, my face. So that's why I don't opt for that. But I will definitely give the pills another consideration, only because it's much faster. And people do say that finasteride as in a pill form, like, you know, ingested will give you like better results. I don't know if that's completely true. At this point, I'm willing to try anything because look at this. I miss my 20s, come back. Right after my treatment, I actually go in with like a hair silk treatment. This is by Nineless. The entire Nineless brand discontinued their Haircare product line, which is annoying because I'm like, they made so many good hair care products, from like the hair balm to this silk treatment. The silk treatment is better for like thin hair. No, thick hair. The hair balm is better if you have thin hair. So I prefer the hair balm, but I have only this one right now. I ran out of the hair balm. I'm really sad because that one actually gave me a lot more volume. This one definitely gives me like a heavier hair texture, which is fine. I definitely need that boost as well. So after the hair, what's it called? Silk treatment, I just kind of like comb it so that the product can sit on my hair much more evenly. And then I will just kind of part it on the opposite direction of where I'm gonna blow dry it later, just to kind of trick my hair into thinking like it should stay in this shape when I'm gonna blow it this way later. But anyways, it's just one of those trust the process moments, I guess. So the film that I watched last night, right? So good. Love in the Big City. If you get a chance to watch it, I think you can stream it on Viki. Go watch it. I cried in the theater. I cried when I came home when I was on the call with my bestie. I was like, bestie, I love that film so much. Great film. If you have not watched it, do yourself a favor and go watch it. Great performances by the entire cast. Great stuff. Now that my hair is soaking in the product, I'm gonna go in with a cleanser. Lately, I've been using this Anua Heartleaf Quercetinol Pore Deep Cleansing Foam. I'm just trying it out. I'm not saying that I like it yet. What I do like about it so far is that it comes in a really big tube, but the problem is the water content seems to separate in this packaging. So I have to like shake it to really incorporate it really well, which is annoying. I don't know what you were thinking, but this is what it looks like. You see, even after I shake it, the water content's still separating. Like, you know what? It's whatever. You apply a little bit of water and it's supposed to, oh my gosh, is it getting everywhere? You apply a little bit of water and then it generates this really nice foam. I do like this foam a lot. The fine bubbles, right? Usually cleansing foams don't give me that. It just becomes really like a dense foam. I don't like dense foam cleansers. For those of you who are new to K-beauty or just skincare in general, make sure you lather up into a foam before you apply on your face. Otherwise it's gonna irritate your face, guys. Keep that in mind. The foam is no longer foaming, so I'm gonna rinse it off now. I think overall this is a really good cleanser so far. It hasn't broken me out, thankfully. The last time like a foam cleanser really broke me out was Toriden's low molecular hyaluronic, what's it called? The blue cleanser, but it comes in a big white tube. That one broke me out like the first time I tried it. It has a little bit of the Heartleaf bits, and I believe it's like centella as well, that you can use, like actual bits of it you can actually use to exfoliate your skin a little bit more. Speaking of exfoliating, right, I'm gonna show you guys that exfoliator in 1 second. Moving on to this product I was just talking about. This is what it looks like. This is Be The Skin's exfoliator. It looks like goop. It's like slime. It's very opaque of a slime. You see me pat down my skin earlier, right? So after cleansing, pat it down so that it's basically dry but not a desert. And then you go in with the exfoliator just on your skin with no water. Make sure you don't apply water, because once you apply water, it just turns into like nothing. Spread it on areas where you have dead skin. Usually you do it for a whole face. I did this last night, so I don't want to do too much of it. It's already forming like these little clumps, right? These are the carbomer. That's what it looks like, okay? They're meant to pick up any dust, dead skin that's on your face. And this is like one of the only peeling gels and peeling masks I noticed an actual difference. Y'all, I was so dumb last night. I bought a new space heater, I think I told you guys, and I love it. It's like my favorite space heater right now. Because last night it was oddly really chilly, and usually I just set my space heater to 75 degrees Fahrenheit and then it will just kind of like adjust itself. Like if it detects that the room is already at 75, it will pause and not generate heat anymore. But last night it was really cold and the 75 wasn't working for me. So what I did was I changed the setting to continuous heating. There are 3 tiers. Like if you don't want to do the thermostat or the climate control setting, you can do continuous like heating. And I set it to the 2nd level, which is like not too, it's not burning, right? But because my room is not that big and it just continued to generate a lot of heat, I woke up this morning with like a dehydrated skin, dehydrated throat. I think that's why my throat was so dry. My hair was dry also. Oh my gosh, I made a big mistake last night. Lesson learned, I'm never gonna do that again. All right, let's rinse this off. That's enough exfoliating for the morning. Okay, it's super easy to rinse off. You just kind of like just splash water on your face and it just comes right off. Now I only cleanse in the morning because I have oily skin. And if I don't cleanse, like, and I put product on top of my skin, it'll mix with my natural oils and then it'll just clog my pores and then I'll break out from it. So that's why I have to cleanse. But if you have dry skin and like a dry dehydrated skin, you don't have to cleanse in the morning. If you do want to cleanse as a dry skin, Lagom, okay? Use this one. This is the Lagom Gel to Water Cleanser. Super gentle. It feels like just thick water on your skin, but it does remove like overnight dust and stuff that built up on your skin. Anyways, let's move on to my next step because this whole routine is taking longer than usual. Gotta protect my lips. This is just my temporary lip balm I have in the bathroom just because I want to finish this, okay? I'm tired of this lip balm. I don't like it. It's by Frudia. It has a very strong, I don't know, it's supposed to be avocado. I don't know what they're trying to do with this, but it does not smell like avocado. It does come with a nice little scooper, but this one doesn't last long on your lips. Like the moment you start eating or the moment you start talking, it's gone. Like Kelly Clarkson's song, 'cause I'm already gone, already gone, already gone. Okay, this hair mask is already like
done. It's like my hair is already eating it. Toner. This one, I've been testing out this one lately. Really promising. It's by Heveblue. It's like one of the more popular brands in Korea right now. I've only tried their toner so far, so I don't want to talk too much about them, but it's a very watery kind of toner, and it has PDRN from salmon. So if you are looking for a vegan formula, this is not it, okay? This is salmon sperm. I like it so far. This one is very watery. The best part about PDRN, and I noticed this when it comes to just any kind of PDRN product, is that I have yet to come across a PDRN product that is sticky. Hallelujah! I love non-sticky products. This toner is not sticky, and it's formulated with Centella asiatica, which makes it even more gentle and calming. And I like layering this toner. And I know PDRN is expensive, but I got this in PR, so I'm like, let me just indulge myself a little bit with this, okay? I also want to address the loads of PR boxes, specifically beauty boxes. And I'm talking like, if you notice on my channel, and just a lot of people on the internet right now, like we're talking about these Style Korean boxes, okay? Number one, I am a Style Korean ambassador, and I disclose that everywhere I go. I'm like, hi, I'm a Style Korean ambassador. I've been working with them for the last 5 years. I became an ambassador in 2022 or 2020? I think it's 2022. Anyway, so because a Style Korean ambassador gets a lot of like first-hand trial and perks and stuff. So I get to try a lot of, oh my gosh, why am I fanning myself with my hands? I have a fan now. This is the fan that my bestie got me when she was in New York. I forgot I have this. You guys reminded me just now, because usually when I do my skincare, I don't talk. Oh my god, this is great. Okay, thank you, bestie. When it comes to these K-beauty boxes, right? It sounds very gimmicky. It sounds very insincere when I say this. I love them. And only Style Korean's boxes. I'm not talking about any other brand or companies. Only Style Korean. And here's why. I'm gonna go in with the Skinfood Minari toner. Okay, water parsley is Minari. If you ever watched the film, you know how much I love Minari. Style Korean, this is also a very watery toner. Style Korean makes these super affordable boxes. Medicube, you can get like the most expensive brands I can think of, except Sohasu, which is fine because Sohasu is part of More Pacific, and we don't support More Pacific here. One time I got a Dalba first serum spray. I also got like the Kahi multi balm, which is like expensive. Y'all, I have some of the exfoliator in my nose and y'all didn't tell me about that. Usually, and I say usually because I don't know if they're gonna increase the prices due to the tariffs, $39 for the entire box, and you get like average 6 to 7 products. When one of those products, the Dalba first spray serum, that one itself is like $35. I got the Heveblue Salmon Centella toner from one of the more recent boxes that I just opened. This toner, I think it runs for like $25. The entire box of 6 to 7 products are $39. So like if you do the math, and that's why I like making that content, like why would I be so dumb to buy one product when I can get that product in a box with other products, and I'm paying like $40 for all those products, full-size products. I feel like that's the difference between Style Korean and other companies, is that Style Korean gives you full-size products in your beauty box. Other companies, they give you trial sizes or like sample sizes. And it was just like, that's so cheap, you know? Like you're making me pay, what, $60 for a box. I think I saw this with Salvana. I think it's like $60 for a box. And I saw like sample size or just like travel size. I'm like, don't do that, okay? Oh, by the way, this is the Lagom Sensitive Cica cream. This is my go-to daytime moisturizer lately because it's very light. Like it's a thick cream, but it's very light as a finish. I don't have a lot of leave-on products in the morning, and that is because I usually leave all my actives as nighttime products. Because during the day, if I put on a lot of products on my skin, I just feel irritated. Anyways, that's my little spiel about why I prefer Style Korean's beauty boxes, and I always try to push for those on my channel because I'm just like, these are actually good deals. Let's say you like 4 of the 6 products in the box. It's still cheaper when you buy the box and only like 4 of the products out of the 7 than to buy 1 product. Like it just, the math, you know, it makes more sense to buy the box. Going in with Jumiso sunscreen today, only because, like I said, very dehydrated skin overnight. Oh wait, I was gonna do oh, you know what, fine, whatever. This one is such a liquidy sunscreen that it's so hard for me to do the 2-finger method with this. So I just opt for the dotting method instead with this one. And listen, if you don't do a 2-finger method, no one's gonna kill you, okay? The point is you apply sunscreen. And I'm tired of like the fear mongering where it's like, if you don't do 2-finger method, your skin's gonna die. Nobody said that. Also, I've applied too much on my face. I'm just gonna bring it down to my neck now. As you should. Oh yeah, the beauty boxes, great deals. That's why I post about them. Again, if I don't believe in what I say, I wouldn't say it. And I'm kind of tired of like all these influencers. Like recently I went to an influencer event. I'm not going to say which one. But you guys probably know because I don't go to a lot of events. I went to, should I leave this for like an unfiltered episode? I don't know. Is Ray gonna be messy on a Friday morning? Maybe. Anyways, I went to an influencer event, right? I met some influencers that I don't follow, but I've seen their contents before. Some of them I ended up following because I was like, oh, you're genuinely a nice person in real life. Then I met the fakes, okay? Literal and figuratively fake, okay? People who would pose and stuff. I don't do that in public, okay? I'm a content creator, I'm not an influencer. I saw real life influencers pose in public and stuff. I'm just like, oh, like it's so cringe. But like, I get it. I get why they have to do it, right? Like if I were an influencer and that's my full-time job, I would do it too, but it's not my full-time job. But anyways, and then I met some influencers who clearly uses filter in their videos because when I met them in real life, their skin does not look like how they look like on camera. And I'm just like, I knew it. The people I do follow and the people I do subscribe to on YouTube and stuff, they have genuinely shown their real skin texture. And that's all I care about because in this day and age, there is no need to lie. If you want to look at someone who has perfectly poreless glass skin, you can find that through AI, okay? AI can generate that for you. Real life people have real textures, pores, big pores, okay? And I feel like not enough influencers are talking about that or bringing that to life. You know what? This might as well be an unfiltered episode. I just realized the sunscreen just melts into my skin, feels like a moisturizer. I like it. It's very lightweight. 좋아요.